Hi, this is Sheri Ann Richerson from experimentalhomesteader.com, and I'm here with Jeffrey Rhoades, and we're going to be giving you a brief overview of the 1AVCenter software. I do want to tell you before we begin that I did receive this item for free or at a reduced price in exchange for my honest review. Hi, Jeffrey.
Hi. Okay. This program is basically dealing with audio and video issues. It allows you some of the different things. You can publish webcam to a website on internet via FTP. You can record video from websites and media players to AVI or WMV. You can record PC screen or region with audio from microphone to AVI or WMV. There's all sorts of ways of recording audio and video, webcams. You can capture and record audio and video from HP TrueVision HD. This has a whole lot of different options of what you can do. And what I wanted to do, since I don't really know what I wanted to do, I chose one item. I decided to go with the record video from websites and media players, thinking, I could record from, say, YouTube. And you go into this screen. It gives you a tip of the day that pops up automatically. And I started playing around with this a little bit, trying to figure out what I was doing, and I realized the easiest way to figure out what to do was to go up here to the help screen, and there are tutorials that you can go into. I looked at a couple of tutorials. The problem with some of the tutorials, I didn't have any sound on this computer for them. I don't know whether that was this computer or whether it's their tutorials that don't have sound. It was kind of confusing because all it was the screen image with the cursor moving around, and it didn't really help me much to understand what was going on. Another issue with the tutorials that were listed that I went into, the company is based out of Brazil, and so some of the information that came up was in a foreign language. I'm not sure whether it was Spanish or Portuguese, but it was not in English, so it was confusing to me as to just exactly what they were doing in the tutorial. But there is another item in the help screens. You can go to the how-tos, and the how-tos actually give you the step-by-steps of how to go about recording, capturing, whatever it is that you want to do. There's learn how to capture and record directly from the screen, and it has these links all throughout, hyperlinks, so that when you find what you're looking for, you can hyperlink into that next area of how-tos. And so I was going through it, and I found their how-to of how to go to YouTube, record from YouTube, basically rip a video, basically take the YouTube video and download it directly onto your computer, so that then you'd have a copy of it on your computer. It took me a little bit of time to figure out, switching back and forth between the help screens and the actually trying to record it. I ran into an issue of it started recording, I had it going, but I had put the YouTube video to full screen, so I wasn't seeing the 1AVCenter program running, and I had problems getting it actually to stop. I finally found where it listed the hotkeys for stopping the video recording, and that was the Control-Shift window key X hotkeys, and that actually allowed me to stop the recording, because everything I did was being recorded off the screen, off the full screen image, and so everything that I did, even trying to stop the video, was being recorded, and it just kept going and going. I finally found how to stop it, and then I could get rid of that because I didn't really have exactly what I'd wanted. But I'm still going through it. I'm learning, but all of this, the help user guide is actually quite helpful. You know, it gives you, follow these steps. You go to YouTube, you open it up, you go into the 1AVCenter program, you select the area that you want to capture, the capture window area, and that's where I ran into the problem. Was I went full screen, and so it was recording the whole screen, and it wasn't recording quite what I wanted. But once you, and I haven't quite figured out how to set my capture window. I still have to play with this some more. I'll have to go into that area and research it and follow their step-by-step guides as to how to set my window. But it's really kind of interesting, and I think it will be one of the things we want to do with this is actually being able to record the webcam directly to the internet, and this has because of Sheri's blog, so we'll be able to record the webcam to her blog, and because we'll be able to go through this program, it'll give us, I'll be able to figure out how to actually do that from this computer, being able to record it, so she can just sit here, pull up the webcam, and take it straight to her blog, and post it that way,
Live stream.
and possibly live stream everything. But it's all in here. It's just a matter of going through it step by step and figuring out how to actually do that.
And one thing that I thought would be really neat about that I've been wanting to do, my interest in this software, a lot of times I go to shows and conventions and so on, and there are products or items that I would like to share with my readers, and I do take video, I do take photo, but it takes a little bit of time for everybody to be able to see that, and I felt like if I could somehow direct stream that to my blog, and people knew that this was coming, then they could stop over by my blog if they wanted to see that, and I wouldn't have to go through another company to be able to do that. It could just be direct.
Right. And once we go through all these help options, we sort our way through this user guide, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do that. It's just a matter of playing with the software long enough to figure out how to set everything up so that all of these things can be done. Just, and I think it'll be real simple once we go through this. This is one of the things I always do, though, is I try to look at the user guides when I don't know a program. It's like, okay, they've got the online user guide, already in the program. It's like, okay, let's pull that up. Let's look at what they have, because I have run into programs that the user guides, the help options, don't really help. But this one, when I started into it, it's actually useful. I'm finding, a big part of it is all these hyperlinks. You want to learn how to do something, you look at it, it has a hyperlink, you click on the hyperlink, it takes you right to that next section, so you can learn that piece of the whole puzzle. And I think this will be a really good program to use.
All right. Well, thank you, Jeffrey. And again, this has been Sheri Ann Richerson from experimentalhomesteader.com. Jeffrey Rhoades was explaining the 1AVCenter software and the things he's found out about it in the little bit of time that he's been able to use it. You will be able to see my full review of this software on my blog, experimentalhomesteader.com, and I also leave reviews on amazon.com under my name. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Leave me some comments, and have a great night.